You've probably had an idea from idea to a real website. You've probably had an idea for creating a website, an interactive tool, an app, but assumed it was too complex to create. You need to know how to code, or you need money to hire someone who could write it for you. Claude Code changes that. Over this course, you'll build a complete website and an app from scratch, with interactive features, with no coding on your part. Let's get started. Scenario: a website for your business. Imagine this. Your weekend bakery, Saturday Bakehouse, lives entirely on Instagram. The loaf photos and DM to order in every caption. It works, but as the business grows, Instagram starts feeling limiting. There's no dedicated place for your menu, story, ordering process, or customer information. Claude Code can give your bakery a real home. But first, let's see how it differs from the Claude you already know. Chat versus Claude Code. A regular Claude chat lives in a chat window. You ask, it answers, and anything it creates appears in the conversation. Claude Code works somewhere different. Inside a folder of real files on your computer. You point it at a folder, describe what you want, and it builds and edits the files right there. You may have created an artifact in a regular Claude chat, a single page or component that appears in the conversation. That's a great fit for one standalone piece. A full website is different, many pages and features that grow over time, kept together as one project. And that's what Claude Code is built for. The homepage you'll build today is made of the same kind of files any website uses, saved right in your folder that you will use as a workspace in Claude Code. You can open them, edit them, and put them online when you're ready. The whole project lives on your computer, under your control. You're building your bakery's full website, multiple pages you'll grow over the coming weeks. Why build it in Claude Code instead of a chat artifact? Installing an app. In this course, you'll work in the Claude desktop version. Claude Code also runs in a terminal, inside a code editor like VS Code, or in the Claude web version. But the desktop app is the easiest place to start. You see your page render, watch each change in the preview, and review everything in one window. What about the terminal? The terminal is a text-only interface for controlling your computer. You type commands instead of clicking. Developers often run Claude Code there, but you won't need it for this course. Everything you'll do happens in the app's windows. Setting everything up. To start working in Claude Code, download and install the Claude desktop app on your computer. Then sign in with your Anthropic account. Claude Code is included with the paid Claude plans. On a Mac, you're ready right away. On Windows, the first time you open it, you'll be asked to install Git for Windows. Then restart the app. What you see in the app. Inside the app, the Code tab is where you work. The chat fills the screen. You type your request and Claude's replies and edits appear right in the conversation. After your first prompt, from the panel button in the top right corner, you can open other views, a preview of your page, a diff showing every change Claude made, and more. Communicating with Claude Code. You give Claude instructions in plain language, just like in a normal chat. Add a contact section, or make the heading bigger. There are also /commands, type D, to see shortcuts for common tasks. Your bakery folder is open. Which of these can Claude work with right now? From idea to page. Now describe the page, what it's for, what goes on it, how it should look. You don't have to write the words yourself. Give Claude the idea of your story in a regular chat, and it will draft the copy for you. The clearer your brief, the closer the first build lands to what you pictured. What just happened? Great job. One prompt, and your homepage exists. The files sit in your folder, ready for you to keep editing. This is how Claude Code works. Unlike the artifacts in a regular Claude chat, your homepage lives on your computer as real files you own. Tomorrow, next week, next month, open the folder, and your project is right here. Saving your work. As Claude edits, it writes the changes straight into your files, so your work is saved on your computer as you go. To keep a checkpoint you can return to, a snapshot of the whole project, you commit it, a version control term for a labeled save. You don't type anything technical, ask Claude to commit my changes, and it handles it. What's next? Take a second to notice what you just did. A bakery that lived only on Instagram now has a real homepage you built and own. Next, you'll think bigger than a single page. In plan mode, Claude maps your whole site, every page and how they connect. Let's keep going.